Hey guys, welcome to Now. I'm Adam Kovic.
And I'm Bruce Greene.
And did Warner Brothers ship the Arkham Knight on PC broken?
How dare they?
What? Anyway, so ignore all the cheap games, digital distribution, and better than ever graphics. It has never been worse to be a PC gamer.
Why, Lawrence?
Because for the first time in the history of man,
What?
A PC game launched with bugs.
That's never happened before.
Boom.
Never happened. Yes, Warner Brothers Interactive had the gall to launch Batman Arkham Knight on PC with bugs. And to make it even worse, they knew. They knew.
Satire. Wait, so the news story here is that a company knew the state of a product it was going to release before they released it.
Yeah, that's somehow people didn't think that was the case.
Okay, well anyway, we're reporting on it. So this is actually according to a breaking story published by Kotaku, which includes comments from two anonymous QA testers that worked on the game leading up to its launch.
Right, one of the testers stated that, quote, it's pretty rich for WB to act like they had no idea the game was in such a horrible state, end quote, and that the game has, quote, been like this for months, and all the problems we see now are the exact same, unchanged, almost a year ago, end quote.
That's sad.
Pretty rich.
Kotaku goes on to report some more stuff. What's in there, Lawrence?
They basically trace it back to a few different issues that caused all the PC problems. The first of which is that Rocksteady apparently had more trouble than they thought they would developing for modern consoles, Xbox One and PS4. Let's see here.
What do you mean? They're perfect. They're perfect.
Apparently, one of the sources explains that's, quote, why the game got delayed so many times. They were totally unprepared for how hard it was on next-gen consoles.
That's actually really interesting.
Makes sense. I mean, new hardware, new game, and it got delayed a lot. So,
That's
yeah.
true. To make matters even worse, apparently the game didn't follow the usual QA process.
Uh-oh. As one of the sources explained, typically third-party companies are contracted to do bug testing and help out with the QA.
That's normal.
That was avoided this time around to avoid any potential spoilers with the story.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, good for them for having some forethought, kind of.
Yes.
Well, the
I
story.
think, I'd rather have the game be
True.
working.
The story doesn't indicate if Rocksteady or Warner made that particular decision. Since the decision relates to the story, which is a creative aspect of the game, we're guessing this was Rocksteady's call. That's just an educated guess.
But that's not to say that this caused all of the game's problems, right, Lawrence?
Yeah, one of Kotaku's sources explained that the port houses that typically do the third-party conversion from console to PC, even that is a little shoddy because they're all competing with each other for contracts.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so the source explains that, quote, these port houses tend to overpromise and underbid to get the job. I think the way port houses work is a pretty underexposed part of the industry. They do the dirty work for AAA studios, sometimes with the goal of funding their own original game.
Yeah, we know how this goes in production. That happens a lot.
Yeah.
I think it just generally in business that happens a lot too.
Yeah, I mean, you can go back a few years ago when Gearbox did the port for Halo.
Oh, right.
They did it to PC.
That's right.
Man, years later we got Borderlands, so kind of makes sense, but this seems like it's not going too well.
Rocksteady hit a number of problems and prioritized the console versions of the game at every turn over the PC version.
Kind of makes sense. That's probably where their biggest sales numbers are.
Absolutely.
So first, the decision to keep testing internal to prevent story leaks, and then the unexpected difficulty in developing for this generation of consoles doesn't bode very well.
Ultimately, it sounded like Warner knew the state of the PC version of the game, but released it anyway, figuring the market would tolerate the problems, and clearly, the market did not.
I'm not gonna tolerate it!
No, they didn't tolerate it.
Joel, what was the last video game you played?
I played Fallout Shelter on my iPad.
It's
Casual.
So
My
look,
wife played it too.
So look, a lot of people are really mad about that. We can't really blame them. When you plop down $60, you want the damn thing to work right away, first day.
True. However, we do beg you guys to please learn from this. When a new game does come out, please just give it a day. One day. Read about it, watch it. There's some streams out there.
That's true, yeah.
Reception. Just check out the reception.
Pre-order bonuses!
Lawrence, should we just stop throwing money at him?
Yes!
Yeah,
Yes!
just do that.
Everybody that complains about this says $60 is a lot of money, and it is, I get that. So act like it.
Yeah.
Be protective of your money. Research your purchase. There's really no excuse. This could have flown like 15 years ago when you didn't have streams and forums and blogs and all this stuff blasting you within hours of a game releasing, telling you that it's broken.
But the pre-order.
At the same time, though, we trust you guys that
garbage. They're always garbage.
it's your money, regardless.
yeah.
Spend it however the hell you want. Just, do it responsibly.
Yeah.
Or don't. Who cares? It's your money. Fuck it. Bruce pre-ordered Star Wars Battlefront in front of us. I think mostly just to spite our viewers. So.
I mean, not to spite them.
Did
I
you
want the
Periscope
game.
while you ordered?
I should have Periscope.
Oh,
Look, here's the
man.
thing. I think Battlefront's not going to work first day, though.
Probably not.
I still pre-ordered it because I'm excited to play the game. I don't think it's gonna work the first maybe even 3 days.
I'm
You're
also,
part of the problem.
Look, I just got
Keep the controversy.
I don't know. And I'm personally playing Batman Arkham Knight on PC. I've had a couple crashes, a few things here.
Oh
but
my gosh!
I mean, The Witcher had the same problem. So regardless, I'm having a good time because I'm a big Batman fan, and definitely this game speaks to me. And I'm gonna play through all the problems because I enjoy the game.
What does it say to you?
What do you mean? What does it say to me?
It says speak to you.
Please like and subscribe for more deep meanings of Batman.
I'm a broken piece of shit.
Is that your Batman voice?